awful. You have every right to change.
Yeah, like this does not sound like a person.
Yes, it's hard to write dialogue between people.
You ever notice when
So
you write
I'm sending it to my
dialogue
daughter,
and then you read it again, you're like, a person doesn't sound like a person.
Exactly. That's why, so first I wrote it. I would write a couple scenes, and then I'd go back and I read it again. I'm like, oh, that's not. And I put things and add things. So
Yeah.
and I mean, unless you have final draft, you don't have final draft. It's
I used to, remember?
it's a $10. If you buy it, it's a $10 app, and you can do Airbnb, easy for you, whatever you want to. But like I sent it to my daughter too, the one in the house, because she goes to school and stuff. And I told her, I go, hey, for the daughter, if you read it and it does not like whatever, if you need to, I'm saying it and then she's repeating it. Because it's so tough to write dialogue.
It can be a pain in the ass. And then you think it sounds fine, and then you reread it, and you're like, what? Why did I write that? It just doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to
Rob Gator right there.
All right, a little bit.
Did say who? No, they're Rob Gator.
A little bit, like at a glance, I would say. So I
mean, that's black. But
yeah, man that likes the comfort of other men.
Like a woman.
I know.
In the picture with me, who was rubbing my back of my neck, but it looks like a enjoy man.
What are your friends? There's a lot on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke some weed. No, we'll talk about my visitor and stuff about that because she might listen if she sees
You're already live on Facebook and
it.
You just said we're live on Facebook.
You're literally just, I can hear you like through the headphones, through the microphone.
She's not listening now. When I come back, I'm in.
What do you think? All right, everybody, it's the ID84 Show, episode 122, and if that goes, the last episode here in Revere, in this makeshift studio at we have a studio in said apartment.
It served its purpose.
It has served its purpose.
It has done you well.
But forcefully being removed from this place as of Sunday morning. So obviously the show's on Monday. So they're dependent on
it's gonna be live.
Yeah, where we end up. We may be having a show
apartment
Monday.
You can stuff on my place.
I don't think we're gonna have the studio officially set up.
Yeah, so it might be a couple weeks, my place.
Yeah, it depends on what we got for time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We gotta figure it out. But yeah, Monday, because I'll have all the stuff we need essentially for the show.
I have nothing.
In like one tote. So if I bring the tote, I can like hook the camera off somewhere, and then I can run it off my laptop and mix it. So we might be taking a
your house?
to Adam's Monday.
Oh, that's good because I drive right by.
You podcast it at Adam's.
I drive right by. On my way home, I just go there. I'm
I'll
already
either be at the house. Or we'll be at the hotel near it. So it'll be very close to you. So. But yes, this is the last episode we will be doing. We haven't officially closed on the house, but we're getting very close. And I think we canceled our lease early here. We were supposed to be done the end of April, but we canceled it early because we knew we were moving to the house. And we thought we were going to be in there originally we thought we were going to be there by December, so the baby was born.
Yeah, I thought that was
November. And then we got pushed up to, Super Bowl weekend, AFC Championship weekend, more realistic. And now we're not quite sure, but we do know it's very close. I mean, the only thing that makes us nervous is I shouldn't say we don't know where we're going to go, because eventually we'll be somewhere.
All right, let me ask you a question, though. Is there even the slightest possibility chance that the whole thing could fall apart when you get the house? Is that even a possibility?
There is a possibility.
Probably very slim.
So this is why this is how it's playing out. So with the worst case scenario, we move into the house as we're sure that everything's going to close, and then we sign papers. Now we own the house. You pay rent for a house that you can't live in, but then you buy. Now, if we're not allowed to do that, we'll be in a hotel for a week. Now, during that time, that pretty much gives us, we have to sit there and we need a hard date of if this is going to actually come through. And if it's not, then that week we got to search for another apartment to move to. And then we give it 6 months and we do this whole thing again. So, because a hotel, you think about it, we'll be paying about $100 a day after taxes, right? Which realistically is not much different than rent. I mean, a lot of places you pay, $3,000 a month for rent, right?
Yeah.
But not a lot of places you have a bar downstairs. Or they cook you breakfast in the morning and you go, right? So,
yeah, or get fresh sheets every day.
Fresh sheets and room service. So living in a hotel may not be the worst thing.
No.
It was tough. Luckily I have a high statue of the Marriott Corporation with my points and everything. So we were able to get a deal. If we do have to stay at the hotel, we do have. It won't be high the times. Now we just got to come with the logistics of do we keep the stuff in the truck and just keep the truck for the week and pay for them as the truck is our rental. Essentially as the rental storage area. Do we go and utilize some other options that we have? So this is the tough part. So stuff is kind of in the gray area. We do know that tonight we'll be eating tacos and it'll be our last meal cooked here at the apartment. So we all get to enjoy one last meal together. After it would be how many years we were here? 3 years? You were there?
Have I been coming here longer than the Cambridge studio?
We might have.
It's close.
We moved in here December, the last week of December 2016.
And how long were we doing the SM?
So
the internet radio station.
We started the shows. We started the shows here in April of 2017, and we were going 4 months before that. We started in January, February, and March. We did at the WEMF.
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 I thought that was a couple years. I remember a couple winners.
Well, yeah, because we did it years prior. So we did when I moved up here, we started doing it. So we did it for 3 months, and then prior to us moving, we did it for a solid year. We were at Sundays, remember?
Yes.
And we did Sundays for about a year.
But that was a weekday.
And then we did like a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Some people might come back from work to go there.
Me too. From Quincy. Remember? I mean, you and us used to, we were coming from opposite directions. The thing with the Cambridge studio was once we were in town, we went there early enough sometimes to go get a beer.
Yeah, and then afterwards occasionally we get a beer.
We get a beer, yeah. We either go to the Middle East or we go to the I don't remember the name.
The upstairs place that was dark and gloomy history.
Yeah, they played the actual real vinyl records and stuff like that. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's too bad. I mean, but the show's still gonna go on. So
it will.
I mean, it's just gonna be another variation of the show. It's gonna be nice because I'm gonna own the house. We have a designated spot that's gonna be the studio. It's not gonna be the living room. We're gonna actually have, we're gonna upgrade the systems a little bit. So basically, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm talking about the green screen. We're gonna have a backdrop.
Yeah.
We're gonna have ways to quick edit, maybe a 2-camera shot that we can actually go back, forth. And basically, it would require me just sitting here, one A, B, kind of hitting the buttons back and forth and going into a better, or have a split screen kind of show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options.
To teach Henry.
Produce. And he's gonna sit there and just
get him started early.
Right.
My son, very basic at first, but it is. But you know what? It's the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start. You gotta crawl before you can walk.
Get him interested in it. If he likes it, great. If he doesn't, then hey, whatever. He's gonna have all the equipment to be utilized.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like my father was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there was a lot of stuff was like you can look but don't touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you never actually get to use. Like I remember the camcorder. I remember the first time I was able to use the VHS camcorder. It was for 8th grade for a project, and it was no editing. It was one, you film it, and then if you didn't like it, you rewinded it to the point, and you tape it again. But then you had to do all your scenes in order. So we had to do a fake commercial for a movie theater. So we developed, we came up with this concept, and we kind of wrote a script out, and we put up like fake signs on the wall that we would cut to and stuff. I have it somewhere. Once we move into the house, I have a thing of VHSs that we have to go through with films and stuff we used to do and the band stuff and everything. It'd be fun to look at.
Had a chance to find something that we shouldn't find.
No, I didn't film that. Eric did though. When we what he was looking at of some of his sexual recipes. Yeah. But because I remember when I first got to use it, I was like, oh, it's a big deal. It's kind of cool. I mean, how could I fucking break it? There's really not much you can break. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But when he's old enough to if he goes, hey, I want to tape something over there, that's how you do it. I'll show him how to do it. Because you know how technology is now. We're literally changing technology every year.
Yeah, that's true.
The setup you see here will not be the same setup probably at the house because I'm gonna upgrade some stuff. The lights are actually gonna be mounted on the ceiling, and they're actually gonna be proper spots, and we're actually gonna light properly. So there's gonna be that aspect to it. Sound, This board works very well, but unfortunately, it only does 2 mics very well. With the 2 XR, what do they call it? XRLs? What does this definition?
You wouldn't. But I
We
would
only have 2. Ideally, we want 4. I have a mixer board that has 4, but it doesn't have direct USB into the computer. And if you don't go direct USB, you have to go analog into a mic jack, and then you have to double adjust the volume.
Jacket, right?
Yeah, you got to really jack it. And the sound's not good. At least when it's going USB, it's going pure source into the computer. And then once it's doing that, you get to edit you really don't even need the mixer on this, but you can just mix on the computer, or you set everything to a default, and you just mix on this, which is basically what I do now. I just mix on this, so we keep our mic volumes correct. But I would like a bigger board. I like a slide board, like a real true radio board, you know what I mean? So that's in the future. So there's going to be a lot of things. I'd probably sync.
I think it should be like a table that kind of goes across where I'm sitting next to you.
So I'm thinking something like the Tonight Show. Like Johnny had a desk, and then he had the seat next to like a couch where which is space used to sit. Maybe
Andy Richter? With Conan O'Brien?
Well, yeah, basically Conan O'Brien. Like, no, like, yeah, so the guy sits next to him and you talk, and then when a guest comes in, they sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Because we'll have, like, that ability, because we're going to have 2 studios, because the original studio is going to go, the first studio is going to go in the office upstairs, and it's a little tight for space, while the basement's being renovated. So when the basement finally gets renovated, we're building it's going to be a bar room. So the idea of the downstairs area is I'm going to lower the basement floor to make it more utilized in a certain area. And that's going to be kind of like a music area where I have my music equipment set up and stuff. But once you walk into the shed, which it's called now, the shed's going to be pretty much like a studio apartment. It is 20 feet, it's about 15 feet long by like 8 feet, 10 feet wide. So it's like the size of like a small trailer, like a camper trailer, with higher ceilings and stuff. So this is basically going to have a bar in it. It's going to have like a TV. It's going to be like, it's going to have French doors out to the backyard. So like when people are over and stuff, the door will be open so you can go and get into the house that way. You can go get a drink at the bar. You can go watch TV or something's on. You can go get some AC if it's hot outside, kind of thing. So that's basically where the whole production is going to go. We're going to have somehow utilize that. And maybe we sit at a bar while we do the show. A few ideas.
Mess around with it.
So much we could do.
Yeah.
More than we're doing right now for fucking. I'm looking at the shot right now. We got a printer. We got the computers behind us. We got broken shades from the when I crashed my drone. We got the Henry's big teddy bear that should be in his bedroom, which he does not have yet.
Yeah,
so, I mean, we enjoy this hobby. I mean, we sink enough money into the year between the two of us, between our own.
No, you do.
Well, I mean, between our own projects.
Yeah.
Like, Whirlwind, Potato.
Yeah.
And
there's not a lot of money going on at this time.
It is time, yeah. I mean, the technology is so great that you can actually. I mean, who thought the day that I could film 4K on my cell phone?
No shit, right?
And yes.
It would have been what's 4K? Like even a couple of years ago.
I mean, all right. So yes, the cell phone is valued at about $1,100, right?
Yeah.
I pay $30 a month for it. It's essentially buying an $1,100 camera. I could go buy a Canon for $600 that does 4K, right?
Yeah.
But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as a multi-device utilizer. So I use this for everything. So I use this. So why am I going to go and buy another device when I can just carry around this one device and film just as good quality?
Exactly.
And with all the external things I have, like the external microphone I have now, so I can actually have better audio. And then the light that we're using today over here, it's actually working very well, reflecting off the ceiling because now we don't have any shadows on the shot. $20, but I have the whole setup. I mean, so it's something I enjoy doing. You enjoy doing it. Eventually, I mean, I guess you could say we enjoy doing it because we haven't really made money on it.
No, I even predict it's not going to happen.
We might never do, right? So it's like something we like.
It keeps me sane,
And we get people that watch. I mean, we have a small following, I would say. But it's not about the money. It's about the ability to.
Not that it would be nice if there was a little bit of money coming in, but
it's always nice.
It's always nice. It's fun. There's something you were talking about earlier regarding the New Orleans first.
Yeah. So we'll get into that. So Mardi Gras is among us. I believe Mardi Gras is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Fat Tuesday is tomorrow actually, and then Ash Wednesday is Wednesday. And of course, if you're familiar with Mardi Gras, it's not just on the Tuesday of Fat Tuesday. It's a week or two prior to it, parades and different stuff. So a lot of booze. Unfortunately, so if you haven't watched the news, in the middle of October, they're building a Planet Hollywood what was it, Hard Rock Casino Hotel in New Orleans, and it collapsed while they were building, killing 2 people. So I didn't find this out until Sue told me the bodies of the 2 people are still in the rubble.
I still have trouble with this because it's like, how could, I don't know, it's just weird they haven't been removed.
Well, the problem is they haven't ever sent anyone into the structure. So, would you like a microphone?
Big dick.
Yeah, grab this. It's a wide headset.
One's a big dick.
There you go. So yeah, so basically the bodies are still in there, and as you've seen, like that picture I showed you, the legs are exposed to one of the guys. So what they did was they just threw a top over it for the last 4 months in New Orleans. So the collapse of the hotel collapsed, right? Yeah. There's a guy that died, or 2 guys that died. And basically what they did was they just threw a top over his legs because they can't get to the site yet because they're afraid of a constant collapse. So they're saying because they haven't removed these 2 bodies, it's been a curse this Mardi Gras. So far 2 people have been dead, 2 people got ran over by floats, and 2 people fell off the balcony over the last 3 nights. And they're saying everything's happened in 2s. And then, you know, those people are very superstitious down there with the Creole and everything. I mean, so it's like, so people are up and rolling. Like, the city has to do something about this fucking building. I mean, it is very dangerous. There's an unstable structure sitting there on the middle of, like, on Canal Street that can come down and fucking kill people.
Yeah, this is not good.
I mean, if you've seen the video of it coming down, it just missed the trolley car that we all rode on.
Nice.
Mind you, when we were down there.
Well, no,
No. But, like, I mean, we were on a trolley car that run that route, so but not saying it was us, but anyone, any tourist could have been taken out by a fucking piece of debris, you know what I mean? It's a miracle and a blessing that only 2 people have died, you know what I mean? Say that, you know, still 2 people died, but it's better than, you know, having more.
That's true. That's fine.
But it's, so right now, I wouldn't want to go to New Orleans anytime soon because it's taking the lives of tourists. Like,
I'm going.
Wait, today?
Well, I might as well fucking go out that way, right?
Eric's cheated death for how long now? So it really has
wow. I mean, that may be the one to do it. Let's do this. I go out having a fucking black. I mean, I cheated death there twice.
Well, remember
3 times, actually. Twice in 1 weekend.
Well, a couple times you're just being stupid. I wouldn't call it cheated death. I mean, this is a bad area. Remember that one? You walked around a bad area.
Well, all of it's being stupid. Yeah. The shit face.
Yeah.
But we all
I'm trying to get on a bowl.
Yeah, when he fell off the bowl, we remember that, right? I mean, we don't remember it because we weren't quite there yet. He was priming up.
Well, I remember the video where he pimped himself out that he
I thought I got thrown off.
He did not.
I did get thrown off after. I did get on
The
it.
video is still on the Pappy.com, so if you go to the Pappy.com.
I'm shocked that that figured out.
It's on YouTube. You go to the Pappy.
Just because I'm all like, yeah.
But you go to the Pappy YouTube page, you can see Danger Powers fall or attempt to get on the mechanical
Should be
boat.
posted to that top page.
It's up there. I think it is actually posted on the top page, actually. Yes. So we're just saying this is the last show at the studio, and we're gonna have our last meal here at the house tonight. So
I'm gonna meet for 4 days.
I mean, I work. I mean, I could cook, man. We're actually gonna have some tacos. Taco Tuesday on Monday. So I have never been to your place.
I know exactly.
This is where he gets us. See?
Is this when he
This is where he gets us.
died?
You know, 7-year. You know,
I'm too smart for that. You know that can't happen.
You know, if you guys for some reason the show doesn't go on next week, if we go missing, you know what happened?
That's like 7 years, right? 7.
It's at least 2013.
Yeah, that'd be 7 years.
Yeah. So I mean, because I watched the pub crawl that you were there in 2013. So
True.
I mean, I think you
That
were.
was probably the first time when we did the interview.
First time
we got to play with them.
And I think we knew you prior to that, going into it. Yeah, we met you like previous week.
I knew. I never met Eric though. I know
Yeah.
him though. I've been. Yeah, I know him.
It's been a long time. Huh? I mean, we've been doing this as a group for the most part for like the last
Half decade.
Well, someone came up with my memory the other day. Me and Eric did our first show together at the studio in Quincy on December 3rd, 2009.
The first email I ever wrote you was 2012.
There you go. So yeah. So that was 3 years after me and Eric did the show at Quincy.
Is that the very first audio show?
Well, yeah, because we used to come out of the studio all the time.
Yeah, no,
I think we only did like 4 shows at that place because the guy was ripping us off, and then we found out that he has kitty porn, right? Remember that?
Oh, I remember that story.
I didn't touch kids, actually.
He just took pictures, but he sold them on the dark web.
It was definitely a gateway to that.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really assume that he's a diddler. Maybe he's just
He's a voyeur.
a genius. No, hey, there's somebody out there who would want a picture of those kids. He probably took pictures of like some other kids and then found out, some sex offender would buy them.
Maybe. I mean, hey,
And that happens. You know what I mean?
20.
It was a camp down
What was the month, yeah?
I'm fine with
Yeah, it was a camp. It was a camp up in Vermont or something
Nobody talks shit. Somebody just said, I was like, oh, I work for this guy now. And he's like, just Google it.
Yeah,
That's all he said.
we sat there and we Googled it one day. And we were sitting at the stadium. And I go, holy shit, look what I found. And it was like a documentary piece. It wasn't even like a news article.
Little Henry has more teeth than all those people that work in there.
Oh, yeah. Why did you say that?
What?
We just said.
What?
You didn't tell me not to say anything. We can say something like that.
I do a
Oh,
favor.
man, nobody knows what we're talking about.
I don't even know what we're talking
See?
about.
Yeah, we're talking about the guys at the thing.
I know.
Oh,
But
you're
I don't think.
You're treading on other territory here.
You can't go, like, say something and then you just jump right
Tiptoeing,
in.
man. Don't do that.
I don't even tell.
I'm not tiptoeing.
Show him the door.
Yeah.
The door's open. I don't want to go in. If I'm peeking in, I might go in.
Talking about the guys.
I know, those people are hillbilly.
I do need a small favor from you, though. Remember that butt song that I produced?
Oh, yeah.
I need you to send me that. I can't find it.
What
You
butt
must
song?
have
From the,
finger on the button. That song
Oh,
I produced.
yeah,
Yeah, it was actually halfway decent.
I love when he's like, I produced it.
Do you need the file?
Yeah, it's that song. Yeah, I can't find it
Give me
online.
the file.
Yeah, I mean, I emailed it to you at one point. I know I did.
Oh, if you did,
Which
yeah.
means I know you have it somewhere because you go on everything. You guys
I do.
are able to find anything and everything.
I'll
So
have to dig into it. That was 2016?
I know you. I just know you have it somewhere. So in your spare time, not anything time with. But somebody doesn't believe me that I actually wrote and produced a song. So I just want to.
It's either 2015 or 2016. I can narrow it down to that.
I didn't do it. But
Do you know, and then we're going to figure out what episode it was. Because worst case case, I can take it out of the episode.
yeah, so 2 or 3, you won't get a finger inside me.
I think it was 2016. I think it was. I think it was March of 2016.
March. I don't even remember.
It
the
was
month.
towards the end of the old studio before we said goodbye to him. I'm crestfallen to believe it anyways. It would have been the same even if he left there. So
It's true.
he's out of fucking Utah.
Privileged Melrose kid.
Yeah.
Who act like a bum.
I can't understand how he's making money to support himself. Oh, remember they had the big one area off of fucking Berkeley Street, and then they
That's a regular one. Like, well, that would have been cool.
that was on regular. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, regular was in
Berkeley
Combat
Street, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, the original was the Combat Zone. Then they got bought out by Big Boston. Remember?
Mhm.
They put that really nice studio upstairs. That was really, really good, like the glass and everything.
Oh, WEMF. As if no. Oh, wow. This is broadcast after more than 4 years of local online radio. So they closed in November 2018.
I mean, it's stupid for us for not capitalizing on this and figuring out what to do about it, right?
Okay.
I told you numerous times we should go that route with Tacky Radio and
Well,
develop a place like that.
Well, the problem was that we had to do that with like something on our leisure time because we're not going to make money off it at the top. So, like, for example, like where the studio's going in the house, it has its own entrance, right? So, like, it's West Newbury is a tough location. But say, like, I got a house where it had a shed, we were able to put in a shed somewhere where people have to go through the house.
Yeah.
Like, you could just do that and just pay for airtime. But I think what we would do is we could probably just charge people to produce, right? And just do podcasts because no one's really listening live. Like when you think about it, are you even watching live TV other than sports most of the time? You're looking at YouTube, you're looking at on demand. So people podcasts and listen to their own leisure. So having the live aspect is not as important as it used to be.
Unless you're like one of those American Idol shows. Yeah, you're probably recording it and watching it later.
Like
People are busy, you know?
And like for interacting, it's not the only good thing. And people can still interact on Twitter, you know what I mean? So like if you have something that you produce a quality show and like video and stuff, and have the opportunity to do that, which we will have soon. Once we're gonna upgrade these cameras, we're gonna get 2 high-def pod cameras. We cannot wait to sink about $1,000 into the studio.
I have some ideas too that I want to, but I want to see how it all looks and pans out because I think there's some potential ideas that I have that I want for it.
Well, the idea is a studio for all of us to use, even if I'm not in it. If you want to come over and
Because you know I'm not going to be stupid. You trust me not to like it.
Yeah, no, it's like, if you want to produce, if you want to go record something, go use the studio. Eric wants to go something, record something. This is how you do it. Go use the studio. Just do it up. I don't really care. I hate buying stuff and no one using it. Like, I'd rather buy a bunch of shit and have it set up and have it being used.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even if I'm not using it 100%.
At least it's getting,
I want it to be used so I can justify the purchase. And that's the problem.
And I have credited for it because it's yours.
No, but it's
I
like,
would too.
but I use all this shit. It's like, all right, I buy it and I use it like once a week. And I'm like, all right, but I have the potential to buy and use it more. I'm like, all right, yeah, use it because I'd rather it being used than not being used. Because to me, it's not about the money or the profit. It's about the arts. It's about the production value. It's about giving people the opportunity to be able to and be able to do something they want to do, who may or may not have the technology at their hand at that point. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, it's a win-win situation. Everyone's happy, and circle jerking and stuff.
Everyone's Bukaki in. Everyone's moving back hand.
My child.
No, he's not. He's been gone a while, Suzi.
Oh, so he's in the Suzi sleeping?
Yeah. This is my child, by the way.
This is my child.
Where's my child who can't even crawl yet? Tommy took him, made a meal out of him.
Oh, yeah. Wait till he's talking and singing. He's going to be downstairs with us while we're doing the show, just watching us. He's learning a lot of bad information.
I'm going to flick a nickel out of make him think.
Hey! Goodfellas, Spider?
Oh, God.
Spider. Yeah, they told me. I thought you said you're all set. Yeah, you're all set, Spider. Spider, I want another one. I thought you said hey, Tom, why don't you go fuck yourself? Look at the balls on this kid.
How much colors it could be in hot dog?
You're going to let him talk to you like that? Like, oh, good for you, Spider.
Harry asked him up.
Harry. All right. So, playoffs. Football.
Yeah, we're talking about this.
So, it hasn't been officially passed yet. We looked at right. The players are going to vote on it. I think the players are going to vote it down.
I hope so.
Because from what I understand, some of the guys who are the players' unions, they already voted down to it. They have to get a 66% approval. And if they they voted 10 people, and I think it was like a 40 approved and 60 said not. So
Good.
Does not look good.
No, you already, like I was saying earlier, you already have teams that are just barely 500 making the playoffs. If they add extra teams to the playoffs, then you are now going to have teams that might be 500 or below making.
But
it sucks.
Isn't the NFL playoff system the best of all the sports?
Exactly.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. 2 teams get a bye, you get a week off in football, right? And then you have two wild cards get in there. And if you win your division, you automatically get a home game.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the best setup. So now you're going to have made one bye, and you're going to have to fucking, and then with the extra game they're adding, the system they have is perfect. You play everyone in your division twice, and then you play one other conference, and everyone in one division, everyone in that division plays, all those teams do, and then you all go play in an NFC division, but you play the team that you're ranked and matched up with from the previous year. I mean, it's perfect.
It is, but they're thinking all money, and it's like, okay, well, let's say your team makes the playoffs, whether you know they're going to lose or not. If you can get tickets to that game, you're going to go? Yep.
Well,
that's exactly what
so, and then
the
bonus game that you're going to do, they're already talking about it. It's going to be a neutral game where both teams are the home team, essentially. So, they're going to, once a year, the Pats are going to play in England. And so it's going to be like, they're either going to be, but it's going to be a matchup of the week game. So it's not going to be necessarily a conference or a team to match up. They're going to say that, I think it's going to be good if, even though Patriots not playing Seattle for another 3 years, I think it's going to be good if Patriots play Seattle this year. So that's going to be the premier game over there. So it's going to have nothing to do with the system the area have set up. It's going to be a random game for each team sent over there. That's going to be a premier game for them. Almost kind of like what they do with Thursday night, but Thursday night has to fit into the schedule type thing of teams they're going to play. So it's going to be completely random. So, if 2 teams are hot, you're going to see the Pats play a hot team for like 4 years in a row, even though they're not technically supposed to even play that team. You're going to see Brady and, Bravo 3 years in a row. You know what I mean? It's going to be something stupid like that. Just because it's either going to be in Mexico City, they say, or England. They're going to split the 2 up. It's a stupid idea. I mean, the NFL has it down perfect. The schedule's perfect. The playoff is perfect. The amount of teams are perfect. I don't understand why you're fucking with it. People, it's just enough football.
They can greed, man. They don't want that cheddar.
You know who did that? Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Look at them now.
Yep. It's good on plug, but they don't look at it that way. They don't look at it what we do, which they should.
They really, they don't. You see John Henry today, when speaking of sports, about how he's saying that someone to say, and he goes, the hot dogs you buy, play a salary.
What, fire?
And then he said, technically, you, the fans, paid for the player. And he's, but I really shouldn't talk real quick. So if people are saying, all right, well, I'm a fan, I like Mookie, I'm paying for a hot dog and a beer, I'm saying, fucking sign the guy.
What, fire?
Because you basically said about, someone made a comment about how you're a billionaire and you don't want to pay for a guy. And he says, well, I don't really use the money that I own. I use the money the team makes to pay for the play.
Just be honest.
Well, that's what you should do.
I know. Honestly, I don't even think it has anything to do with luxury tax. I think
It has nothing.
It has to do with the fact that, you know what, though? They were actually smarter than, say, the Celtics, who held on to Kyrie Irving when they should have traded them when they didn't.
That's true. I mean,
the thing is, but people are pissing on him like, oh, why didn't you get something better? Maybe that was just the best that they could get.
Well,
even as much as we don't like it. What are you gonna do?
People say the same thing about
Yeah,
that.
blame the GM for not going somewhere else.
Yeah, like-
they could have went that and they said no. They're not going to tell you everything they do.
Exactly.
People say the same thing about fucking trading Jimmy G. The best we got was the second. That's probably the best that we could get.
Maybe it was.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
This
You
is a
don't
fucking
know.
backup quarterback that was drafted in the 3rd round that only played for what, a half a game.
He had some good games, a couple of games. Yeah, and it's like what?
He has no value.
Exactly. People are like, why didn't you do something better? Like, maybe that was the freaking best you could have got.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
actually, here's the thing about the Red Sox. I think they're getting ready to sell the team, to be honest with you. Because I think they're trying to drop the tax down because John Henry's thinking, all right, we already maxed out the amount of money we can get out of this fucking club.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox are like the Yankees. They're only 2 teams that come in the Cubs too. They only come with this package in which they own the stadium and the team. And the Red Sox and the Red Sox and the Yankees are the only 2 teams that own a stadium. They own the team and they own the network in which is the team.
Yeah, they own a lot.
So all the other teams, their stadiums aren't owned by the teams. They have a naming right and stuff like that. Where Red Sox, they own the stadium. It's their real estate. Now, at any point in time, they could sell it off. But if doing so, because it's a national landmark now, historically, you can't alter or configure it any way differently, and you can't rip it down, which is the key. So for someone who wants to buy the stadium, it's a very bad investment because why are you going to do something I can never do with it? Because ideally what you want to do is knock it down and build a new stadium.
That's true.
So it's kind of a catch-22, and it's kind of smart for the historical purposes to keep the stadium the way it is. Where the Yankees didn't think that way, they were like, I don't give a shit. They're going to knock it down and build a new stadium.
I will say, remember how last year our field trip was Canby Lake? I think this year should be Paw Sox games. Is it?
Yeah, we should do that. That'd be a nice little
I think it's mandatory. It's it.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta do a Paw Sox.
We gotta
game.
play in
College, we gotta come.
So this is, what do you call it? It's the only except for the Paw Sox. So.
Yeah, maybe we can go to that F1 racing. It's gonna get stupid and probably try.
What happened with that?
I don't know, but you know, we were talking about how the lawsuits that are probably been bouncing off there because you know, like the indoor go there. Remember,
Yeah.
it's like one of the biggest in the East Coast, I think, I believe.
Why have we never done that? Have we never
Well, you and me talked about it, but there's no other reason to go down there than that. But it's like
F1's in Braintree.
not F1, but it's like that.
Oh, the one you were talking about that the guy owns that people kept dying in Attleboro. Yes.
It's
yes.
close to Pawtucket.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like it's
Next
big.
to
It's
the over
the biggest one in the East Coast. Yeah.
Game
Rentham.
time.
Yes, it's in Rentham.
Rentham, yes. It's got like game time.
But it's close to Pawtucket, so it's like we can knock
Yeah.
both of those out in one day. You know,
And we can check out a couple of dead malls down there too if you want.
let's do it.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, if you're into dead malls, you want to check it out. Go to the Silver City Gallery in Taunton because the day is
It's hot. No.
I'm literally limited. I popped in there when I went down to Brockton on Monday to check it out, and literally there was a closing where they're actually going to close the entire wing off the mall, and they put a wall up so no one can go there. It's
Taunton
creepy
is
over
ready
here.
to repeat. I keep thinking I'm watching a horror movie.
All these dead malls, yeah.
Taunton is ready to implode. Taunton's done.
I'm in the way. So the history of that mall is it's located in the middle of nowhere, and the stores are leaving and stuff. There's nothing in the mall right now, and it's like a handful of stores. It's really sad, and they want to put a casino there. This is an Indian tribe that owns rights to that area, and they're fighting for that last casino. And what happened really was a blowjob with the Plainville slot power that killed because they're going to put a full function casino in Taunton for whatever the tribe that is down
You
there.
know, it's already a shithole. Why not? That is, sure.
I mean, it's in a perfect location because it's isolated against everything else, so it wouldn't even bother.
I worked there
It's
for
pretty full.
a year. I worked in Taunton for a year,
Yeah.
about 5 years ago, and I will tell you, Taunton, they should just blow it up and start over. I couldn't even get food there. I have to go a gas station. I have to drive to an exit in the next town to get gas, and there's all a bunch of meth heads walking around. It is the Walking Dead.
Jews from Taunton? My fine bearded brother-in-law.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's the best thing to come out of there because it is the Walking Dead. It looks like zombies walking around. Taunton's a fucking
It's a
shit.
very big town, too.
But you know what I regret doing? Where I worked next to it was an abandoned old where they used to house like military stuff, like equipment and stuff. But it's abandoned now. There's nothing in there anymore. There's underground tunnels
Really?
that was built during World War II.
Okay.
And I'm mad now that I'm looking back. Why didn't I just not break in there
Flowers
one
and
night?
stuff, right?
You know, you could see it. You could see like it looked scary. Like there's werewolves that probably
I would refer to Taunton as Lynn without a beach.
worse.
Yeah, you think so?
Way worse.
I think it's like Lawrence without a beach?
Ooh, that's tough.
Maybe
Close.
Lowell.
You're close. Some could go between
I
that.
think hands down Lawrence is probably the worst city in the state. Would you say?
Well, that's a city though.
Yeah,
I don't know city. Isn't it?
maybe. I don't know. But like a community, I should say.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I would say Lawrence is by far the absolute worst.
it is, but I would say Taunton looks worse.
Mm.
I mean, Taunton looks worse, but Lawrence is worse.
Post-apocalypse
Yes.
a little bit, yeah.
Yes.
It could be. Well, the mall definitely looks post-apocalypse. When you walk in that mall, They actually closed one side of the mall, so you couldn't even get to the entrance over there. And
Oh
then
my
they're
God.
in the process of building a wall to separate a whole wing, so people don't go there anymore because all the stores are gone.
Yeah.
And there's no anchors in that mall anymore; they're all gone. And it's very, very, very sad.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the highest drug overdoses in the state where.
Yeah,
I think it's up there. I know that. It's pretty bad. Oh my God.
Someone watching says, I can't believe this Brockton was really bad. Brockton. I don't know if Brockton. What do you think boys worse, Brockton or Lawrence? I mean, they're both up there.
They're up there. No disputing that.
Springfield's up there.
I think just because Lawrence would be bigger.
Lawrence is actually tiny.
But it's connected to Lowell, so the shit spills into that.
There's a couple cities over. I mean, it's not directly connected. There's a few towns.
It's
between
true.
each other.
Yeah.
Lawrence, I was surprisingly how small it is. Lawrence is about the size of like Chelsea. It's a very small town, but it's so densely populated.
With old
like,
mills, kind of like Lowell.
It's an old mill town with
Yeah.
densely populated bad people. There's a Black Lace up there. It's still working and functioning.
Still?
Yeah. Drove by it when I was working for the old company. We drove by it. I looked twice. Like, the Black Lace is still. You know the Black
I've heard of it. I've never been.
So there was one in Revere, and there was one in Lawrence. Apparently they split partnership. If you look online, like they did not. But the one in Revere was a rubber tug jump.
Oh wow.
That lasted forever because every police officer in the city went there. So
Was it dirtier than the Squire?
it wasn't dirty. Me and
Dirty, huh?
me and Joey went up there one night to check it out because we were like a kid. You drive by it 100 times. What the fuck's this place? You walk in this place, and it's up right on Squire Road, and it's like upstairs.
In high school.
And there's like a glass, like a counter, like at a jewelry store, and they have like dildos and stuff. And then there's one rack, like a tiny rack full of lingerie. So we go in there, and some girl comes up the back and is like, "I can help you guys." They're like, "Oh yeah, we're just want to check the place out." They're like, "Oh, you interested in a show?" And we're like, "Continue." And she's like, "Well, $50 for a modeling show, and then you tip accordingly." And I go, "What do you mean modeling show?" She's like, "Oh, just pick out something you like on this rack and then put it on and model it for you." I'm sitting there thinking, well, long story short is they model for you for $50, and then they go and give them I think someone told me it was almost $30 for a hand job.
Oh my God.
It's an astronomical amount of money for a hand
It's
job.
horrible. You can get a prostitute even cheaper than
Yeah,
that. Probably.
a cheap one.
There is something I want to talk about. I want to talk about Mad Mike, Flat Earther, rolling himself up.
Have you heard this story about the guy who built his rocket thing?
It's tragic that somebody died,
Yes.
but when you are dumb enough to strap yourself to a rocket and blast yourself,
First of all, a steam-powered rocket.
steam-powered rocket.
Oh, that's good.
Here's the thing: why didn't you just take a stuffed animal, attach a GoPro, and frickin' send it up?
Well, the problem is he only was 5,000 feet.
I know.
You know that the altitude of Santa Fe, New Mexico is 5,000 feet?
What curvature?
But you don't see there's no curvature.
Exactly.
You barely see curvature in an airplane. You're 32,000 feet up in the air.
That's one of their biggest arguments, and they like that the window is distorted to look at curvature.
Yeah.
I love flat Earth.
You're in an airplane. You don't even see curvature in the air.
I-
You see that because the ozone.
And that's why, because it's flat, Arty.
It's 62 miles up in the air to get to the ozone layer.
I can't get enough.
62 miles you have to go to see curvature.
I can't get enough of flat Earth people. I love them because it's just so crazy to me that people actually.
obsessed with
It's hilarious. I love them. They're like, but you know what? They have more friends than I do. Their community is like massive.
You're gonna hang out with
They have
those
their,
people?
no. I mean, honestly, they're not hurting anybody. They're probably rich. I always love it. It's ridiculous.
We all know they hate you because you infiltrate their groups.
I try and I get banned.
Root you up.
I've been banned from a couple flat Earth groups.
Pictures from when fucking traveled through space.
Oh, dude, don't go there. No, I have that. I've been trying to do a video on the documentary on Netflix forever. I just don't know how to present it because I'm trying to really be open-minded, but I can't. It's just such craziness, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But like what you're saying, no, you can't trust them. It's a giant cover up there.
It is.
It's a giant cover. It's to hide like religion and like the fact that we didn't go to the moon. What you're saying is treads on giant.
The United States government built billions of dollars for a space center in Florida and a space center in Texas just to be a big facade.
Not to mention, there are other space agencies too. So
the Russians, the Canadians.
there's 11 that have space flight capabilities. So not only are those astronauts or people that are in that program kept quiet, but their governments too, because of fear that they'll get killed in their families. I'm sorry. Where are your whistleblowers? At least UFOs, you have government people, there's people who flew in planes, Air Force people who are like, yeah, UFOs are real. But when it comes to flat Earth, you got nobody. Where are your people?
the people, the only people for the flat earth people, their head spokesman is the guy who just killed himself on a steam power. There's how steam works, right? You need water, right?
Yes.
So, but what happens when you run out of water? Guess what? You run out of steam.
You run out of steam. Yep.
Literally. And he built this rocket out of steam to go up to 5,000 feet, and then he built his parachute out of sheets. And I guess the first parachute blew off when it took off.
Oh.
Is there any video of this over there?
Yep.
Is there?
There
We're
is.
gonna watch some after the show. 'Cause I gotta see this thing.
You know,
And they said there is, because someone said all they do is they see a speck of black
Yep.
fall. By the time he was falling at 1,000 miles per hour from the sky,
this is what I want to test inappropriate.
you know he breaks the record for the longest jump on one team. Did you see that?
No.
He's like some daredevil, right? Something like that.
His name is Mad Mike.
So he has the record right now for stretch limo jump over the pass. In case you're wondering. Well, I mean,
Yeah, you looking evil.
something like that. But I remember, did you ever hear the time that me and the Monaco brothers tried to build a helicopter?
What? No, I'm glad you're all right.
So this goes back to we're not very far out. We were in 10th grade, and Mikey was in 8th grade. So me, Mikey, and Joey had this idea we could build a helicopter. So we worked out all the principles and the aerodynamics of, all right, we need two identical lawnmower engines at the same RPMs because we need one to give thrust to go up and we need one to stabilize. So we found two lawnmowers and we're like, all right, we can use these engines, and then we have like a solidary gas tank to run it. So the problem was the frame. So we built a frame out of light aluminum that we found in my dad's basement. So we had this little frame that we could sit in, and we had two seats. And basically, we controlled the throttle. We conceptually controlled the throttle with like you push forward, and both engines will accelerate at the same time and give you enough thrust. Now the problem we had was the thrust to get up. We didn't quite understand how to. Because basically, what happens is the helicopter spins at the RPM, but it doesn't actually go up until you pull and you activate the tilt of the blade.
Okay.
So it requires the blade to somehow centrifugally be tilted in so it produces a thrust up. Because when the helicopter's spinning and it's sitting on the ground, it's spinning at the same speed as it's spinning when it goes up. It's the tilt of the blade to allow it to go up that allows it to go into the air.
Science. Great.
So we couldn't figure out how to do that. And then we thought about it and we're like, well, it's probably not too smart to build a device that's going to fly into the air. You know what I
At
mean?
least you see, you stopped.
So we turned it into a go-kart instead, which is
Smart. I will say the best part about that Flat Earth documentary on Netflix is that there's a part where they spend $20K to buy this gyroscope that's on airplanes.
Yep.
That it factors in the rotation of the Earth and calculates like the difference.
Yeah.
So that would fly around. Well, the Flat Earthers spent, because they think it's all bullshit conspiracy, they spent $20K to buy this gyroscope.
Okay.
And when they bought it and basically did what it was supposed to do,
Yeah.
and calculate that pull of that degree of the globe, they were like, oh man. And then they tried to find ways to manipulate it, to trick it,
Yeah.
so it could fit their thinking. And then when they couldn't, they were like, oh well, this is a problem, forget it.
So I have this app right now that you can see. It's called Flight 24. This is every plane that's in the air right now.
Oh, they talk about this too, by the
So
way.
if you look at these planes flying across to like say Canada, they fly over the Arctic because of the shorter distance, because of the curvature of the Earth. So like this plane right here, it's
What are you doing?
so like these planes are flying up and over, like this plane right here.
Mhm.
So this plane started in Chicago
Okay.
and it's going to Hong Kong, but instead of going straight across because it's longer, because the Earth gets wider and in the middle, it goes up over, see it's going up over the Arctic Ocean and going to come down through Russia and China. So how the fuck do they explain, like this plane right here, it's coming from the other side of the world, but it's like, this is going from JFK to Seoul. It literally went all the way to the Arctic Circle and back.
Already. So, let me tell you.
Okay.
It didn't. The thing is though, it didn't look at it from a flat perspective. It literally just did that. Nothing crossed under and over.
Okay, so someone is watching a show that has the number one name for the
Is it a real name?
No, there's like a name, like a specific name that you took me in the past. That you say a person named this name is usually a potential asshole.
Is it? Oh, is it like a Brett?
Close. Brent is watching.
Brent. There's a Brent watching.
So
Hey,
say
Brent.
hello to Brent.
Hey, Brent.
I
I hope you're cool. If you are cool, you will be the first Brent I've ever met.
we are broadcasting live in the Kansas City Chiefs group right here.
Ah.
Tonight, so
I have never met a cool Brent or Brent.
we just want to give the love to the Kansas City Chiefs out there for winning the Super Bowl, and congratulations this year.
Is that really what you picked this week?
That's where we're at. And then Brent said hello.
Hey, Brent.
So
Yeah.
I know Adam doesn't like the name,
I've never met
Brent.
you, Brent.
but maybe you be the first Brent that he likes.
I know.
So tell us something about yourself, Brent. 'Cause we're on the show. We get the show going on for another 15 minutes of show before we call it a night. And we call it a broadcast here at the studio. Like I said, it's the last time we'll be broadcasting from the studio. So in a few weeks we'll be at the new studio where we'll build. And until then, it is. And that's another thing too. We won't have the dogs in the studio either because we're in the room upstairs. But Noah likes to be on TV, so I guess I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Dude, I like the flat earth people are just hilarious. Like, I can't get enough of this stupidity. It's like,
Yeah.
it is.
Do you have any Kansas City?
I would love to talk to one and have a rational discussion. Be like, how do you explain northern and southern hemisphere constellations? I'm not going to get angry. I really want to talk to these people to try to understand.
No, I agree. It's probably a struggle. I guarantee it. So we're in the, like I said, we're in the Kansas City Chiefs chairman. If there's any flat earthers out there, let us know.
I want to talk to you.
And we would love, and if it just makes it out into the airwaves of the world, we'd like to just talk to you. We're not gonna like discredit you. I think we're just gonna we just want to stand. We want to pick your mind of why you think this.
Oh, I would love to. Better yet, I would love to take a hollow earth and flat earth person, put them in a room together, see what happens.
Hollow earth person.
They're hollow earth people too.
Because I mean, it is a rock that we live in. Now,
well, you see, there's a civilization at the center, Arty, with its own artificial.
That's what things go to a fucking whole nother level.
But actually, that makes more sense than a flat earth, but they're both stupid.
Yeah.
They're both.
I mean, flat earth. I mean, have these flat earthers tried to go to the other side of the earth?
Well, no. All right. I told you, I dove into this lunacy, this complete crazy. So, no, believe it or not, there's separate factions of flat Earth, and they hate each other.
Okay.
One faction believes there's a giant ice wall that keeps everything in,
Okay.
and that's Antarctica.
Okay.
It's a giant fucking circle.
There's a wall that prevents people from getting to the other side.
Yeah, no one has seen the other side of the wall.
It's like a swimming pool?
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, like Earth is a swimming pool.
Yes, pretty much,
Okay.
right? No one knows when the other side of the ice wall. You fall off.
So why don't people jump over the ice wall?
It's too big. It's Antarctica. Like, no one knows if you fall off the planet. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then there's the other faction that says it continues infinite.
Eric, we're in the Kansas City Chiefs group right now. You want to say anything to the Kansas City Chiefs? No. You want to congratulate them on the Super Bowl?
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, the Chiefs got lucky.
Yeah.
You're going to provoke a lot of people watching this right
The
now.
refs, they know that they should not have beaten the Patriots in July. They know that.
You're going that far back.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, man. But they.
You got to take it.
No, they didn't. Whatever. I'm not gonna say. I didn't bitch and moan about it, but it's a fact.
You got to
You
make
cannot
Brett
tell
run
me
that.
that those two games were a touchdown.
You got to make Brett run.
I do like Andy
Good.
Reid, though. I'm glad Andy Reid got him right. Andy Reid is a big coach. He's one of the few decent coaches in the NFL. He's not good at time management.
But he's the
good
diabetes
at,
guy.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
I got diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
It's not like prominent about Kansas City Chiefs.
What do you do? Just put the show in the room with them?
Yeah, you want Eric's cell phone now? Just talk to him after the show. Tell him how you really feel. You know, the football here, that's the Combine stats, right?
Columbine?
What the fuck's
Combine.
Combine.
Columbine.
Columbine. That's
Columbine
not-
started.
Show's getting flagged.
21 years ago.
Show's getting
Show's
flagged.
not flag.
Yeah. The Combine stats next week. Are you excited about that?
Why do they?
You watch it?
Who right?
You don't like watching punters practice?
No,
The
I
guys
don't
running
care.
top speed but can't catch a ball.
Yeah.
I want to see how good they are. You didn't see how good they are when they played the game in fucking college? I mean,
Yeah, right.
come on.
I wanna
You
see
just
how
want to
they
see
run.
them walk around after
Well,
they
Tom Brady.
they got homosexual tendencies. Men who watch that.
So,
No, there's anything wrong with that.
no, I
But
mean,
that's what it
I
is.
just want to see a guy run real fast
Yeah.
and not catch a ball.
so it's funny that you say that because I mean, if you ever watch the video of the Tom Brady combine, he looks like this out of shape fat fuck is like, but like obviously like so Belichick's not looking at his combine ability, right? Because
No.
why would he draft the guy?
Gronk fell asleep. Remember that whole thing?
That's
He
pretty funny story.
fell
They
asleep.
brought him into a room and they sat him there and they fell asleep. And
Dude, it annoys me that that guy has that much money. Is that stupid? Gronk, I catch the ball. This
Well,
is the bestest burger I've
you know-
eaten. Remember this?
You know what's sad about that guy is that he had no one had intelligent enough to be a teacher. You're not a good actor. You can't put on a show or a pie. You're a good football player. So why don't you maximize the amount of money you can make? Play until you're 32 years old. You know, when Brady's gone, you retire. But he was in a key location. Like, you gotta frankly look at it. Like, the way he retired last year, there's still 2 good years left, right? I mean, so like, what do you want to capitalize that? Because that's the more money you can make. Not playing football. I can put that aside, but just like, because he's gonna fade away in 2 years. Yeah. He's gonna be like, oh, that guy Gronk. He's gonna be like Ben Watson when he was back in the day, or you know, he's not going to broadcast. Yeah. He doesn't have the ability to put on a broadcast.
I just think there's smarter people than him controlling him. That's what I think. I don't think he's a smart.
I think he has stupid people controlling him.
No,
but I mean, smart enough to control it. Be like, hey, listen, you're really not good at doing.
If he already has enough money, and he knew he was missing a step anyway last season.
I mean, yeah, but him missing a step was still better than most of the tight ends. Maybe. You know what I mean?
But maybe it's something wrong with his brain. Did you hear his comments about eating hamburgers? And always, this is the second burger is the bestest burger I had eaten. It didn't even make sense.
Well, we can go on the same page and say he's probably not the most intelligent.
No, he's not. Which is what pisses me off. There's a million.
You know, it's like he's probably not smart. I mean, he's
the guy's fucking brick shithouse and score touchdown football games. You get that?
Imagine
the guy's rich.
Yeah, I know.
But listen, if he couldn't do that, he'd be working at Russell, putting bags of garbage into the incinerator.
He worked at
working in a warehouse.
Basically,
right? He built himself up and he did it.
That's it. If he wasn't able to do that,
he knows he's a moron. So he's like, you know what? I catch footballs.
He'd be a longshoreman putting fucking cargo on a ship. You know what I mean? It's like
so annoying.
Well, the father isn't too bright, so they probably all knew that.
Yeah.
I think one of his brothers is actually really smart.
Don't Brent's messaging me on Facebook. Where are we started?
Why are you so involved? I think you're infatuated.
He's really friggin' pissed off about that, man.
Oh man, those tacos.
Do you want to see something me on Facebook? Let's see what Brent said. He's like, he wants to connect with you. He said hello on Facebook Messenger. Who uses Facebook Messenger other than Dr. Todd?
Right?
Yeah. Dr. Todd will hit up random girls on Facebook Messenger and say, hey, what's up? If I ever get a Facebook
message... Does he really do that?
Yes. If I ever get a Facebook message, I immediately delete it.
Mine's disabled.
And you know what's even worse than a Facebook message? When someone tries to call you on Facebook. You ever have that happen?
No.
I had someone from Africa trying to call me on Facebook. What are you calling me for?
They're probably trying to tell you something stupid. Tell you that you're going to go to court or something.
Yeah. Right. Facebook messages, it's like these random people, it's all spam. No one's ever... My mom would send me messages on Facebook Messenger. I go, Mom, why? I go, if you share it to my page.
Oh, I'm so glad my mom doesn't do that.
I can't wait to your mother on Facebook.
We should never have Facebook.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You know, she went to we never thought my grandmother.
No,
she's 90 years old.
My mom thinks everything is out to steal her credit card.
So does my mom. So does my mom.
She will never go to Facebook.
My mother's the same way.
Yeah.
She got Facebook.
Wow.
My mother makes online purchases now.
My mom would never do that.
Yeah, I know. It's like weird. It was a tough drop for her.
Were you blown away?
When she told me she bought something online, my head exploded.
Yeah,
I go, you put your credit card information on it. What did you say? Why is that bad? I go, yeah, they stole all your information.
Yeah, my mother would never do that.
Not knowing that you could use a credit card. You could just call your credit card company up and be like, yeah, that was me.
My mom would get panicked that her Dunkin' Donuts card is coming. Okay.
Mom's old school. My grandfather was a cash man. Cash everything.
I'm kind of that way.
We went to a hotel. We went up to Montreal, to Niagara Falls once when I was like in ninth grade. And he insisted on paying for the hotel for me. And my mother was like, okay. So he comes with a stack of cash. And the guy's like, well, you need a credit card for incidental. And he's like, we don't have a credit card. He didn't have a credit card. So he's like, so my mother put the credit card down. And he's like, well, he was insistent on paying the cash. So he gave my mother the cash. But it was like one of those things where like, all the time. Didn't need a credit card, never believed in credit cards, never used a credit card. But you happen to get into the 21st century where certain credit cards are retired for certain things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's how. Now I don't ever use cash.
See, I do.
Everything's card.
I know, but I don't use a card because the only way I save money is by giving myself a budget and I use cash.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I do too. So basically what I do is...
What you're saying is way more convenient, though.
On my credit card is I pay every week. I have a balance set up that I pay that card every week. So say my balance is $100. I only have $100 spending per week, right? Yeah. So at the end of the week, $100 is paid off that card. So I never carry a balance. So but if I spend $130 a week, I'll see that I have a $30 balance sitting there. So I said to myself, I spent so much money.
Yeah.
So next week, let me see if I can shave some stuff down. So it's more of like a gain for me each week to try to keep within that.
I like your logic, but see, I need more stipulations. So it's like I give myself a budget,
Mhm.
and then it's like, okay, I take that much in cash out. I won't use a card. I take the cash
Yeah,
out.
that's old
And
school.
then
Yeah.
if I need that money, that means I actually have to go to the
Well,
bank.
yeah.
So I have to make a step. That creates a whole other step for myself. It's like, goddamn, do I really want to go to the bank?
But that's an old
You know?
school mentality. My
Yeah.
grandfather would go
That
to
was mine.
cashier's check at the end of the week for cash, right? Like
Mine does get direct deposit.
yeah, no, but in the old days, this was the old times we do. They'd leave GE on Friday at 2:00. They'd go to the Easton Bank across the street. There'd be a line. Every guy would cash their check, right? And then they would have, cash in their hand. And then they would go home, and on Saturday they would go to the convenience store to go pay the electric bill and the gas bill, right? And then they would have all this cash in their house, and then they would spend the weekend. I remember the people carry around $100 bills. Nowadays you still have $100 bill, you think you're a drug dealer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But it's just like a debit card makes it easier to go into debt. It's easier to swipe. That's why I don't want one.
I mean, that's it. Oh, yeah. Brett wants to say congratulations to Patrick Mahomes for winning the Super Bowl. So, Eric, can you please just say it?
You want me to say
I
that?
just want you to say it. Can you just say anything positive to the Kansas City Chiefs? Like what's tight end for the Chiefs? He was
Kelsey?
he was fun.
It was kind of douchey sounding, but he.
I'm pretty sure that all tight ends are douches.
I think
I'd
it's
say
mandatory for all
Yeah.
that to be.
They're pretty much. I mean, can you think of a tight end that's not a douche? Christian Ferrier was a douche.
Yeah, Greg Olson's an asshole.
Greg Olson, yeah. Braun was kind of douchey in
Yeah,
that
oh,
way.
shit, douchey.
Kittle's really cute.
Kittles,
Yeah, you're
Olsen,
right.
yeah. I mean, what do you think about it? Been watching it. He's just
Gotta be one.
Shocky.
shocking.
The ultimate douchey tight end.
So yeah, I guess you have to be a douche to be a tight end. Hunt is not so douchey.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
left tackles.
I'm trying to actually think if I could say something about the Chiefs, right? I
Can
mean,
you dig? I mean, it's been 50 years since they won a championship. I mean, they won, right? It's nice. Remember when you had sex with a girl from Kansas City, right? She's happy. Right? She's
Probably wasn't actually at the blood test.
But
nothing.
you spend time in the Kansas area, right? You drove by.
President.
No, but like
Kansas City is-
I'm sure you drove by the Kansas City facilities,
Yeah,
right?
get the fuck out of the
Austin and-
Midwest.
Right?
Every time I ever drove through that, get the fuck out of the Midwest.
You were a Midwestern for a small period of time.
Small period
You
of
can
time.
relate to these people.
My life.
I'm just trying to find some kind of attribute you can find positive in Kansas City. I mean, did Big Red give a good blowy?
Take your breath from life and freshness with
Here's from Kansas City.
I got me a Mahomes is a good quarterback. There you go.
There you go. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take that away. I'll take that away, but they didn't. That's not why they were.
What do you think of Mahomes' girlfriend? You think
She's a loud bitch.
you think you should lose her?
Yeah,
I think you should
trouble.
lose her. So I'm going to say this thing about the Kansas City Chiefs. We picked you guys particularly this week, not for any reason, but just for the hell of it. And I got to say, Mahomes, you're going to lose that girl because the whole entire of the parade, she's just taking selfies of herself on the float.
Oh, the girl's gonna